Hey loves, here with the last TBR pick of April. I am excited and nervous and kind of sad that it's ending. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next month. I did find some readathons to join in. I'm not sure if I'll just do kind of what I did with the bingo and the pop sugar and just throw in the prompts in here and keep picking, or I might build the TBR for the month like I normally do. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think I should do. This was a lot of fun for me. I had a blast doing this, but it was honestly kind of crazy. So I am going to be picking 6. I finished pretty much my TBR. The only one I'm working on is The Baron Nightingale and The Heart of Ice, which is the IF game book one. So today's my Friday, so I'm hoping to finish both of those books on the during my weekend. So I will be picking 6 to finish off the month and see what I can get in. So let's wish me luck, and here we go. Okay, so pick number 1. Black and white cover. I actually have the perfect book for this one, depending on my other picks that I do, because there is one in here that is a pop sugar one that this would actually work for as well. And this is a bingo one. So I gotta keep on picking and see if I can knock off 2 with 1 prompt. Okay, so this first one really worked out for me. The black and white cover is a bingo prompt, but this specific book I had picked out for one of the pop sugar prompts, which was to read a book featuring a family tree. I'm going to be going with The Cousins by Karen M. Mcmanus. I bought this before I decided I wasn't going to be reading her anymore. I've read 3 books by the author and I only liked one of them. The other 2 were very big disappointments. One of Us is Lying is the one I really enjoyed, but One of Us is Next was a huge disappointment, and I absolutely hated Two Can Keep a Secret. So this is kind of like the last book I'm probably going to read by her, depending on how this one goes. But I had bought this on a whim. Someone was selling it on Facebook for like $4, and it is black and white. It's got cool black sprayed edges and everything. The cover is all black and white, and it does feature a family tree in it. So I'm knocking off 2 prompts with this one. So I am really curious. I don't know what this is about. It's a thriller, so I don't want to know what it's about going in. I always guess what these damn books are about before, so I don't know. This one is going to be a complete surprise to me. I do not know what it's about at all. I don't want to know. Hopefully I can be surprised. I doubt it, but here's to hoping. Okay, pick number 2. It is Pick a Book. So I get a free choice. I'm very excited for that. I don't know. I'm going to depend. Since this is the last of the month, I'm going to really kind of see what I get for all of my 6 picks and then go off of that. Okay, so I'm taking a gamble with this one. This TBR is a little crazy, but I really want to get to this because I need to know what's going to happen at the end of this series. I'm finishing a series in a really fast manner and I'm kind of blowing my mind, but I need to get to this one because I need to know what the hell is going to happen at the end of this because I'm still reeling from the last book, and that is The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. This is the 3rd book in the Broken Earth trilogy. The 5th season blew my mind. The Obelisk Gate blew my mind. I need to know what's going to happen. I don't know what this one is about. I don't want to know what this is about. I just want to be immersed. I will be doing the audiobook for this, so I will get through it pretty fast. That's the only reason I put this on here. But yeah, this TBR is 3 very kind of chunky books, but I don't care. I don't care if I don't finish the whole TBR. I just want to get to this book. I was dying to pick it. I could have picked it last week and I totally missed my chance. I didn't realize until afterwards, but I wasn't mad about the pick because I ended up going with Hunting Prince Dracula, and that book was a 5-star. I loved everything about it, so I wasn't mad about it. But at the same time, I should have picked this. Now I am super excited. Okay, pick number 3. Something with Magic. Again, this could work with one of the books that I need for pop sugar. I already picked that one out, so here is to hoping the rest of these are going well. I'm doing pretty good so far. This isn't a prompt for the, book bingo or the pop sugar, but I did have this book picked out for a pop sugar. I'm kind of being really stretching it with that prompt, but I really want to read this book. And that is going to be Magic for Liars by Sarah Gailey. I had this book picked out for the Pop Sugar prompt, a book with something broken on the cover. Like I said, I'm being very open-minded about that prompt because fingers crossed is the sign of a broken promise. Yeah, I know I'm being vague. I don't care. I saw this book recommended in a video quite a while ago, and I picked it up on a whim. It sounded really cool. And I really wanted to get to it. And when it came to something broken on the cover, I was like, I didn't really want to pull off a bunch of books off of my thing. And this was kind of sitting on one of my TBR carts. And I'm like, liars. It's a broken promise. Fingers crossed. Like I said, I'm being very, very, very open with this prompt. So sue me. In this, we're following I don't know if she's a young woman or she's like, I'm not sure. I know this is an adult, but I'm not sure on the main character's age. Is a woman named Ivy. She does have some magic, but her twin sister is like the one that has super magical powers. Ivy works as a private investigator who uses her magic to kind of help her. She ends up getting called into this magical school for youngsters. There is a murder that happens and they want her to investigate it. So we've got, and apparently she's like an alcoholic and she's just kind of like a wreck of a person. I've heard this is pretty funny. And it's kind of like a, noir type of setting to it with the whole investigation and all that. We have a magical school. We have a train wreck of a character, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Like, I am very excited to get to this. I've never really seen it mentioned anywhere, except that one video. And I actually have to like look it up. This is like, I think almost a year ago I saw that video and I bought it on a whim. But yeah, I really liked the colors on the cover and all that, but it sounded cool. So I'm like really interested in this, and this is an adult. So I cannot wait to get to this one and see how this goes. Pick number 4. We got a pink one. Malice by John Gwynne. Okay, as you saw, this was a title pick, and Malice by John Gwynne. This is a very, very chunky book. Yeah, with Stone Sky and this one. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking with that, but I'm excited for this one. I guess this is one of the books that was in my 5-star prediction. Kirsten loved this whole series. She had nothing but amazing things to say about it. I cannot wait for this at all. Like, I just want battles, and I know there's like some magic in here going on. I don't know all that much. I know we have different main characters though. There's like 4 different point of views, and there's giants, and there's magic, and there's battles, and I think there's like political type of things in here, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but I really like political things in my fantasy, my adult fantasy. So I am excited for this one, but like I said, it is a chunky boy. It comes in at like 600 pages. So yeah, but I cannot wait. I am very, 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 very excited for this one. Okay, pick number 5. I did put the draw 2s back in here. I think I've got like 2 or 3 of them. So yeah, I'm nervous. This works out. Okay, I've got a chunky boy, and then I've got the shortest book on your TBR. This is a Pop Sugar one, and I actually know exactly which book it is. I had that one set aside just in case. I went on Goodreads, and I just went by shortest pages on there. It has the filter, so this works out since Malice is a really, really chunky one. And the shortest book on my TBR is a comic book. It's not even a graphic novel. It's literally a comic book. And it is How to Talk to Girls at Parties by Neil Gaiman. I had read the original short story in the collection that was in. I bought this one because I love his graphic novel, comic book adaptations of his works. And the art is really, really cool. I've seen the movie. I absolutely enjoyed the movie. So I cannot wait to get in this. And this has artwork by Fabio Moon and Gabriel Ba, who are 2 of my favorite freaking illustrators. If you have not read Daytripper, read it. It is one of the most beautiful freaking books I've ever read. It's a graphic novel, but it is freaking beautiful. It goes through a story of a man who lives his life day to day. It's kind of just him. He dies at the end of it, and it's just kind of all these moments that make up your life. It is so beautiful. The artwork is stunning. I remember when I read that book, as soon as I finished it, I went through the entire book and just looked at the artwork because it is so gorgeous. So yes, they are doing the artwork in here. This is a Neil Gaiman story. I've already read it and I loved the story. I loved the movie. So I'm very excited to see how the graphic novel is. But yeah, shortest one. I think it comes in at like 60 pages. So I will literally finish it in no time at all. Like, it'll take me like 15 minutes maybe to finish this. So this will probably be my very first book. But yeah. Okay, last pick of the month. American Gods by Neil Gaiman. Okay, so the last one was another title pick, and American Gods by Neil Gaiman. This is one of my absolute favorite books. I have about 5 or 6 different editions. This is my Barnes & Noble one that I just find absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be doing the audiobook on this one. I've read it physically, like I said, 5 or 6 times or more than that. I don't know at this point. And I want to see how the audiobook is for this one. I also have the anecdoted version of it. I think I'm going to go through that one while I'm listening to it and look at all the extras and stuff that are in there. I've been wanting to do a reread of this. I usually tend to do a reread of it almost every year, sometimes 2 times a year, but I didn't do it last year, and I think I didn't do it the year before. But I was watching the show, but I only got through the first season. I really liked the first season, but the second season I literally could not even get past like the 3rd episode. It was terrible. But yeah, I'm very excited for this one. This is one of my all-time favorite books. And this is one of those books, a lot of people always recommend this as a good book to start Neil Gaiman. I do not, in fact, recommend this as the first book from him. It is super dense. Half of the book, nothing's really happening. And then the ending for a lot of people is super disappointing. I don't know why I like the ending as much as I do, but I did. Is it kind of disappointing for people? Oh yeah. I can see why people don't like it. Like, this is one of those books where I understand when people are like, I just couldn't finish it or I didn't like it. I get it. And this is coming from someone who Neil Gaiman literally is my favorite author. I have an entire shelf dedicated to him. I have most of his books. I've read most of his books. I've watched all of the adaptions of his books. So yeah. But yeah, I understand it. This is a lot for a lot of people. And like I said, a lot of it's just nothing's really going on, but I like it. But we're traveling around. And this is actually going to work for one of my, Pop Sugar prompts. I mean, this is going to work for one of my bingo prompts, which is a book set in your country. This is all about America. We are going all over America. We travel all over the place. We see some things in America. You can't get more American than this book. And I loved it. It is my favorite, if you can't tell. Like I said, I own like 6 or so copies of this book. But yeah, there we go. Alrighty, so there we go. That wraps up the last TBR pick of the month. I actually really like this. Quite a few of these I can double up with prompts that I still need for either the bingo or the Pop Sugar. If I play my cards right, I got to think about a couple of these, but there are 2, I think, at least on here that I am good, and they will double up for both of them. So yay, this was a pretty good pick this time. The last one worked out, and yeah, I'm very, very, very happy about this. So there we go. Thank you for joining me one more time for this kind of crazy game that I was doing this month. I would love to know how you guys do your TBRs. I know a lot of people have really cool games they come up with. I would love to, to watch your TBR games. I said this was really fun. This is just something I threw together really, really quick at the beginning of the month since I didn't have a readathon. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm doing next month, but we will all find out together. So there we go. That's what's what. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe. All my social media links will be down below. Take care and happy reading. Bye.